Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to a monster review on Devastress. I want to give a huge thanks to my pal Andrew PC, aka Super Drew, for letting me use his account to make this video. Let's jump right into it. Devastress is one of the newest and latest magic legendary attackers. She is quite a powerful monster, but interestingly enough, she can also be used as a supportive type monster, which I will get into with a different skill set and a different rune setup. But let's start with her main setup, which is the attacker setup. So first of all, she does have an evolving trait. So she originally starts the game off with Hardened. All status effects have a 20% less accuracy against this monster. And then you get Tough, which gives you a 35% less accuracy against this target as well when you're at rank 1. So the Hardened and the Tough will actually stack. Now the way to actually figure out how much accuracy you have, or how much accuracy reduction I guess, is when you have Hardened, 80% of the attacks will actually land against you. Because 20% of the time, you have protection against it. So then from that 80 you take 35%. So if you do the math, if only 35% from 100 is landing, only 65% of the attacks are landing from that 85. So essentially 48% of the time you're avoiding negative effects and they're only landing 52% of the time. So it's kind of like a bulwark. And if you're able to get this monster to rank 3, you will start with a random area debuff against the enemy. So the enemy will have each individual enemy will have a random debuff that can be blind, daze, trait disable. So the cool thing is if you fight a Megataunt monster, that Megataunt monster will get 3 debuffs. If there's no Megataunt monster, every single enemy monster will get a debuff. So right now, Andrews is only at rank 2, so I don't have the random status caster, but that's fine. We can still use this monster for offense. So we're going to start off with a level 8 strength rune, a level 6 strength rune, and a level 6 team speed. And let's jump into the skills. So what makes Devastress very interesting is she's a Pierce monster. Specifically, she has 3 skills that can give Pierce. The first one gives Pierce, deals massive special damage, and applies Total Blind. So in a way, this is like 100% denial. Because if you don't know what Pierce does, it basically ignores all defensive status effects, such as evasion, mirror, shields, taunts, area dodge. So literally, you can pierce through anything and attack directly the enemy monster. And so the most interesting thing and fascinating thing about Pierce is the whole point that it can block through shields, or pierce through shields I should say. If an enemy monster literally has a 100k shield, you can attack the monster's HP directly. So if you manage to drop the monster's HP to 0, it doesn't matter that they have a 100k shield, you still kill the enemy monster. So that's pretty fascinating. And again, you pierce through shields and any positive effects. So if the enemy monster has evasion, you can still damage it. If there's an enemy monster that has taunt, you can still target whoever you want to target. You do not need to attack the taunt monster. If an enemy monster has mega taunt, you do not need to target that mega taunt monster. You can target that one enemy monster that you want to target. So because this has Pierce and Total Blind, you can literally deny anyone you want to with Total Blind. And then you also have a Pierce that also does Curse. So keep in mind this also deals massive magic damage. So if you want to, this has the potential to OTK monster because with that massive magic damage and then the curse on top of that, that could possibly kill someone. We also have Stones of Petra, which is pretty cool because this actually removes positive effects from the enemy. So like I said, if an enemy monster has a positive effect, you pierce through it, you ignore the skill, mirror, the evasion, whatever they have, but then this skill will also remove positive effects, which can help set up for your other monster to do an attack. So then it's all about deciding what other skill you want to run. Well, let's talk about some of your other skills. You also have an AoE Curse. Alright. You also have a skill that applies 50% life shield and stamina regen to all of your allies. You have an AoE blind, and hopefully you can kind of see where the supportive skill set for this monster comes with, and a different rune setup. Like I said, we'll talk about that. We have Grace of Debugging. This removes all negative effects from an ally and applies positive effects, protection, and life regen. This is a skill that works really, really well with any taunt monster, any mega taunt monster, because if you have a mega taunt monster, if the enemy monster removes positive effects, you lose your mega taunt, so you're gonna have to reapply it. And nowadays, it feels like so many monsters can remove positive effects and then apply a nanovirus or block positive effects. So having positive effects protection is going to be really good because that enemy monster is going to have to remove your positive effects twice to get rid of your Megataunt. So unless you're facing a Wormlad, you are not going to have to worry about that. So Devastress can help protect your team. And like I said, we'll get into a supportive skill set. We have a Total Blind skill. Now the only thing about Rose Spark is that it doesn't pierce. So it's cool, it's used to have a single Total Blind, but it's definitely way better to pierce and make sure that Total Blind lands on whoever you want it to land. And then we have these other 2 skills. So on an attacker setup, I think it goes without saying you run your 3 pierce skills. And then for that last and final skill, let's see. I think I would recommend we have a few options. The AoE blind is not a bad option. The AoE curse is not a bad option. And the other single total blind is not a bad option because that's very heavy special damage. So for now, we're just going to run the four single target attacks. All right, we go with that, but just know that instead of Rose Spark, again, you can do AoE curse, or you can do AoE blind, or you can do one of the supportive skills. But this is a pure attacker setup. Your ultimate, by the way, it is one of the best ultimates in the game. Applies pierce to itself, 100% chance of killing one enemy. You literally have a guaranteed kill. So I feel like by default, that's a good monster to put on defense, because if you happen to get your ult, you will chip away 1 coin from the enemy team. That is really darn good. Oh yeah, let's also talk about the Relic. So this monster can hold a sword Relic, which is perfect for an attacker. So if you happen to have a Jakugan sword, that'll be awesome. In this case, Andrew has the Soul Shattering Greatsword. So if I target a monster that's possessor stunned, you also drain extra stamina. I'll go ahead and use that. For the masks, it really depends on what you have. You can take advantage of the Exhausting Mask. If you get hit, you drain stamina from the enemy team. We have the Healing Mask. If you take HP, if you drop below 50, you recover HP, so I'll go ahead and run that. And so you have a good selection of relics to use. Now let's take this monster to PvP and see exactly her potential. And so we'll start by taking on this base right here, just because I want to showcase the fact that I can pierce through taunts and like not even worry about taunts. So fortunately, my Kihaku goes first. Let me try to immobilize everyone. Success. And then Devastress is next in the turn order. Let's see how powerful I am. So this skill deals 28k. These skills, the massive skills, they deal 30k, 30,700. Oh look, and against a metal monster, that is guaranteed KO. So again, this monster normally has taunts, or he does have taunts. And normally, if I was to attack anyone, my attack would go through Brutalis. But because I can pierce myself, or because I can apply pierce to myself, check this out, bam! Went straight for Metalhead. Doesn't even matter that this monster has taunt. How cool is that? And again, it wouldn't matter if I had mega taunt or anything. I can literally pierce through whatever I want to. It is fantastic. Pierce is so meta. It is so powerful. It is great. It is fantastic. So again, right now I have this monster who's a threat because he has his anticipation trait. I want to get rid of him. I want to deal with him. Well, if I was to use Rose Spark, my total blind would go through Brutalis. But good thing I have a skill that can pierce and use the total blind. So now if I was to do an extra turn skill, he would miss. Watch when I do Stamina Void on Marquise. Nope, taunt activated. So that's why pierce is so darn awesome. That's why it's so cool. Here, watch. Kihaku, same thing. Taunt activated. Darn that taunt. But my Devastress doesn't have to worry about that. I can pierce through and I can attack whoever I want to. And again, I literally have 3 pierce skills to choose from, which is insane. That makes me so darn powerful. Here, I'll do Stones of Petra for fun, just because this removes positive effects. And so yeah, you essentially have the ability to remove any positive effect you want. No questions asked. Doesn't matter if there's a taunt monster in the game, a mega taunt monster in the game. You can pierce and remove positive effects from any monster you want. You can total blind any monster you want. And you can curse any monster you want. That's what's so cool about this monster. It also has really great attack animations. I love it. Absolutely love it. So this is Devastress as an attacker. Quite a powerful attacker. We'll do a couple battles of her as an attacker. I think there's gonna be a time when I use Demise so I can turn transfer right into me. Let's see if I can. I think the battles are gonna get somewhat tough to the point where it might be difficult, but nonetheless we'll try here. We'll take on the middle base. Fast Ruby. Oh, this might not work in my favor, but we'll see how it goes. So I get the first turn, but unfortunately there is the whole yikes, Skillmere, Megaton. This is not gonna end well for me. I'll do Makosu. And I don't think this is a battle I'm going to win. Ruby Explosion. Oh, nice. If anything, what this demonstrated is the power of Tough and Hardened together. Look how Ruby Explosion landed on my allies but completely missed on me thanks to Tough and thanks to Hardened. That was actually a good showcase. Alright, so who do I want to attack? Let's see. Stones. Removes positive effects. Sparks. Why don't I go ahead and total blind? Ooh, gosh, I wish I could remove effects. Oh, actually, I want to try to kill Ruby, but this is a good time to showcase the evasion and the armor. Absorbs damage until depleted. Watch as I pierce by that and just go straight for Ragnarök, and I'm also going to remove his evasion. So I'm actually going to do Stones of Petra to remove that evasion. Watch, applies pierce, removes positive effects from one enemy, deals massive special damage. Take a look at Ragnarök. Okay, see? He still has his shield. He still has his 40 3,000 shield. I attacked him and he lost evasion. So now I can gravel strap everyone. So that's just what I want to showcase. Again, really darn cool in my personal opinion. Lane odds, and this time I did get hit with a stun, unfortunately. Alright, that's fine though. Alright, Queen's Caw, Mega Freeze. Gates, so Megataunt. Thank you for activating Megataunt. Too bad I'm stunned. Oh gosh, I just got hit with the 3 horsemen. Ah, look at that churn order. Darn it, I wanted to be like, look, doesn't matter that you have Megataunt. But cool, we got to showcase some pretty cool stuff in that battle. And let's go on to the next battle. So here we have dodge area monsters. Megataunt, we have Hornet. Oh, Elvira. Let's do this Elvira base. To be like, I don't care about your evasion. So I'm going to leave the evasion there. I'm just going to activate life regen, stamina regen. And I'm like, oh no, normally Xyla would be a huge threat. But fortunately, I can go ahead and just do this. Let us curse. Bam! Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Alright, Mega Freeze. Forgiveness. Alright, nothing landed on me, so I can do Gravel Strap. I think I get a Makosu. I don't need a Makosu. I'll do this. I will... It sucks that I got hit with a Mega Freeze. I will recharge. Okay, first turn loss. Alright, attacked himself. Words won't save you. Attacked herself. I will do Stamina Void. And then we're just going to recharge because I want Devastress to attack. So, next turn. Alright, seriously, one of my favorite things is just the fact that it doesn't matter if the enemy has a shield, just like we saw with the Ragnarök. The fact that I can still attack them is beautiful. Here, I think we'll go ahead and apply Curse so he can die with DOT. With Quicksand and Curse, that's enough. Yep, 12k. Beautiful. Alright, I think we'll do one more attack. Let me see if I can run him with Demise. Or sorry, run her with Demise just to give her that double damage and attack immediately. If not, depending on the enemy, we'll go straight to that supportive build. Well, that second base works. So, let's go ahead and swap for Demise. And I think this will work. Let's attack this base right here. Alright. And am I faster? Yes, I am. So, Strength from Beyond, immediate turn transfer. So I'm going to be dealing like 60k. So I can literally kill anyone I want to kill. Rose Spark. Yeah, this kills everyone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's go ahead and do... what should I guess I'll just do Light. Kill Sunblast. So, attacked me. Here I am again. Bam! Oh my gosh, I'm just too powerful right now. Uriel's Essence back from the dead. We will do Clay Belt. Oh, can't stun. Shining Fever, Sunburn, and Burn. We'll do that. Sunburn, Burning. We will do Endless Celebration or Light Within. We'll do Light Within for that damage boost. And what is that? Double Life, Taunt. Ooh, okay. Endless Celebration removes positive effects. Can't remove anything. Alright. So... Ooh, immune to torture. Alright, my healing mask kicked in. Beautiful. So see, normally I would have to attack this monster, thanks to taunt. Right, I would have to attack Neobuki, but because I don't care for that, thanks to my pure skills, I can attack whoever. So that's what I love about Devastress. You have the full capacity to attack whoever you want. Nothing matters in terms of what positive effects the enemy has. No taunt, no mega taunts. Pierce is very, very meta. It's such a great thing to have, especially on Devastress, who's so darn powerful. It works wonders. It works wonders. Watch. Bam! Beautiful damage output. Let's see if we can do a Clay Belt. Bam! Stunned. Regen. Strength from Beyond. Oh, this is enough to OTK. And here. Bam! Beautiful. Alright. So I did enough about running this monster as an attacker. Now let's run her as a more of a supportive type monster. Not necessarily an attacker. Because maybe you don't have the high level runes to use her as an attacker. Is there any way you can use Devastress? Of course there is. You can use her as a supportive monster, and to do that, you switch the rune setup and you give her team speed, maybe one individual speed. But yeah, you want her here. So I'll do that. Maybe I'll swap out... I think I'll do pure team speed. So we'll swap this out. We'll give you single speed. And we'll go odd team speed, just so I can showcase what I mean by making this monster supportive. And to do that, you need to run her with a Megataunt monster, ideally someone that starts the game off with Megataunt, or even a taunt monster. Let's see who I have to work with. There's a Brutalis. Brutalis can activate Megataunt, but ideally a Dunraw, a Mephisto. someone that starts the game off with Megaton, that would be ideal. So let me see what Andrew has to work with. Ooh, we have Uglug. Wasper would be pretty cool too. Any monster that starts the game off with a positive effect I think works. But yeah, really a Megaton monster is ideal. So an Izel, if you have an Izel, that would also work wonders. Let me see. Let me just see everything. We might just do Brutalis and activate it. We have Clipium. Clipium can activate Megataunt, but he doesn't start the game off with Megataunt. And I think, yeah, we're gonna just go with Brutalis on this one. So here, let's sort by nature, and we'll put Brutalis. Or is Brutalis Earth? I think Brutalis is Earth, huh? Oh, yep, my bad. Alright. So just to showcase this, we'll see if we can give us some speed. Speed. Alright, I want Brutalis to go first, instead of that Megataunt, and then we will do... we'll put Kihaku back just for denial. For denialing aspects, and what you need to do if you want to run this monster as a non-pierce reliant monster, you're gonna run the AoE curse, right? Because now you want damage output by DOT. You're gonna run the life shield and the stamina regen, and of course you have to run AoE blind, and of course you have to run your... Oh wait, this is my AoE curse. Did I accidentally remove the curse? Curse, and of course you need to run this skill. Grace of Debugging really is the main skill when you're partnering up Devastress with a Megataunt monster, because you want that positive effects protection right away. Now you want the curse to do damage output, you want the blind to reduce accuracy, and you want the life shield and the stamina regen. But you could honestly replace one of these, keep Grace of Debugging, but you can replace one of these for one of your pierce skills, because as a supportive monster, the fact that you can still pierce and do stuff is good. I would not recommend Light of Elda. I would recommend the Total Blind, because it's a guaranteed denial, or I would recommend the AoE, the single target remove positive effects. Those are great peer skills to have on a supportive one. Now the question becomes, what supportive skill do you remove? Do you remove the 50% life shield stamina regen? Because that's a pretty good skill. Do you remove the AoE blind? Do you remove the curse? I think you should definitely keep the blind, because that reduces accuracy from the enemy. If you had to remove one, you could maybe remove the curse. Especially if you have an attacker. If you can rely on your attacker to attack, you can remove the curse. If you don't have an attacker, keep the curse. But if you do have an attacker, you can probably remove the shield, because you don't necessarily need that too much. Because again, you have this to protect the Megataunt on your ally, but that's why the shield comes in handy. So it's a tough one. I'll definitely say it's a tough one. For now, keep it, but just know that you could run a pierce skill, and especially the Total Blind to reduce accuracy, and the other one to remove positive effects. But I think most of the time you'd probably want to run the Total Blind skill. So this is the kind of skill set you can do. And here, let's just refresh and let's see if we can find a base to use it on. This one has a Mephisto. This is nice. This is also a good example where running the pure skill would come in handy. But let's click fight and let's see how well I do. So we will do Makosu. And we will apply, not quicksand, apply stun to all enemies. Brutalis barrier of Megatons. Perfect. So damage decreased on everyone. And, okay, I got hit with whatever. Okay, I got nanovirus. So darn it. See, this is where, if I would have gone first and I could have done that, it would have come in handy. So right now, the best thing I can do is probably just blind everyone. Oh wait, this one removes negative effects. Oh, that's one reason Grace of Debugging is actually so good. It removes negative effects before applying the positive effects protection. So that's awesome. But in this case, my best bet is to blind. Alright, nice. I'm going to do... I could try to freeze everyone or whatever. Yeah, I will. Freeze in possession. I know it won't work on Hukuai. That's cool with me. Alright, Claw Swipe. Dealt some damage. The lower sword kicked in as well. My healing mask kicks in. I have nanovirus. I have to wait 2 turns before being able to do anything. I'll apply quicksand. Quicksand and daze is in effect. Alright, let's see what Mephisto does. Okay, nothing much. I can do this. That's unfortunately blocked right now. I can go ahead. I think my best bet right now is to do the curse. So see, even without being an attacker necessarily, I am still able to do some nice damage just thanks to DOT alone and denial. Let's remove positive effects. Dead. Healing essence. And don't really need to do anything. So we'll just reblind. I think at this point it's an easy win. I can honestly do whatever. And it's GG thanks to all the DOT. Watch. And yeah. Okay, so good battle. Not what I wanted to showcase, but nonetheless still a good battle. We'll try again. And again, it really works the best if you have a monster that starts the game off with Megatons, and you can just ruin yourself to go first. So maybe, yeah, maybe 1 speed, 2 team speed will work a little better. Here, let's refresh. Let's see if I can find a base where I can really do it. Maybe this base right here. Especially because I have a Myrak and a ffilayyy. It'd be good if it works. So here, let's start the game off with trying to deny. Possession, freeze, block. Let's do Brutalis Barrier. And let's hope it doesn't get removed. Arctic Waves. And do I still have Megaton? Think I do. So yeah, Megatons. Perfect. Alright. So this is where the skill shines. Grace of Debugging. Got rid of all my negative effects. Positive effects protected for 3 turns. So that Megatons, I don't have to worry about it getting removed. I also have regen. So it works really, really good with Megaton monsters. Like I said. Here, let's give myself the bonus stamina regen. So beautiful. Now I have my life regen, my stamina regen. I'll recharge. Here comes the ffilayyy. Let's see. Abyssal Pressure. Alright. And still good on everything. Here, let's remove positive effects from the enemy team. Alright, here comes Myrak. Oh, Myrak got denied. I was hoping Myrak tried to remove my effects. Alright, I got... What'd I get? Mega Freeze, I got Nanovirus, but still I have my Megatons. My positive effects protection. So see, normally that would have removed Megatons, but thanks to Grace of Debugging, I still have the Megatons. And this is where I can choose to do stuff. I can give myself... Well, actually, no, I have Nanovirus, so now I can't give myself a shield. So this is where I use my other supportive skills. Do I want to start cursing the enemy? Do I want to blind them? Do I want to reduce their accuracy? Let me think. I think I want to start applying the curse. I want to start killing them. So I'll do the curse. I'm denied. I can do this. I will single target. Why don't we take care of Myrak? Alright, let's see. ffilayyy is chosen on herself. Ooh, bad AI. Arctic Waves. Alright, that's 1 down. Haste Banner kicked in. Alright, still have my Megatons, so that's why he's absorbing everything. Brave Shield kicked in. Woo! I'm going to have to... Oh, got ulted. Good thing I have... Oh, no, Megaton, I guess, has appeared. Fortunately, Mega Freeze here. We'll fast forward through all of this. ffilayyy is chosen. Crowd refresh. Right. When am I going to get a churn in? Brave Shield. Lost my monster. Shock. So many negative effects. My goodness. Recharge. Recharge. Arctic Waves. And... Oh, got ulted again. What are the odds of getting ulted? Alright, so I think if it wasn't for all those ults, this would have been a pretty easy win. Mega Possession. Arctic Waves. I'm still possessed. I think it's fair to just cancel out. Okay. So this battle didn't go so well. It happens from time to time. Here. Let's just swap out skills. Let's swap out the 50% medium shield, stamina regen, and let's put in the total blind because I feel like that could be more useful. We'll keep the curse and let's see how I do in this next battle. And again, the only reason this is not working out as good as it should be is because I have to take a turn to do Megaton and then do Grace of Debugging, when if it was a monster that was to start the game off with the Megaton, it'd be so much easier to actually work. So here, let's attack this base on the right. It's not the best base to use it on, but nonetheless, we'll try. So I will do this. Froze Possession, good. I'll do Brutalis Barrier, good. I'll do Grace of Debugging. Once again, protecting the Megaton. That's all I really want. We'll do Makosu. All against 1, attack his own team. Oh, I mean, there's not really much to showcase here. Stunned, recharge. If I had to pierce and total blind someone, that's how I would do it. This one's pretty straightforward. Here we'll just attack. We'll auto this. Again, showing that I have total blind capacity. I have AoE blind capacity. I have AoE curse capacity, and then Grace of Debugging, which helped the Megaton monster. So we'll do one last battle. I showcased this monster as an attacker, showcased it as a supportive monster. Overall, really good versatile monster, I would say. Really good monster. The triple pierce skill is what I really like. Ah, man, who are we gonna take on? This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this base. The base on the left. Tough base, one of the more meta bases in the game. But let's see how well I can do. So everyone started the game off with evasion. Just my luck. Let's do Makosu. Let's activate that Megataunt. And see, Wormlad is one of those that can just remove it anyhow, so it doesn't even matter. Ooh, Righteous Evil. So Grace of Debugging, perfect time to use it because I have so many negative effects. Let's see if I can land some Possession Freeze. Beautiful. Alright, got my Megaton, so let's see if I can land some effects. Let's try to quicksand everyone. Good. Alright, see, that skill removes it, so there's no getting through that skill. Applies possession and freeze. Let's see if I can do something. Oh, there's that skill. Alright, do I want to total blind them? I could if I want to. Let's see if I can apply the curse or the blind. Let's try to curse everyone. And let's see. Special damage, 50% chance to stun. Let's see if I can stun. Success. Let's do life stamina regen. Alright, Alcorn Ambush, Restore the Dream, Unfortunately, Archangel's Blessing, Charizard's Amulet. Alright, Righteous Evil, ouch. Grace of Debugging, I could do it on myself, and I think I will. Demon's Flame, Total Blind. Alright, I wasn't expecting to win this battle, just wanted to showcase it. So, Makosu, Recharge. I feel like an attacker Devastress would have done way better in this particular instance. Here's a Total Blind, Miss. Recharge, no more failures, Archangel's Blessing. I have enough stamina to do. Let's see. Again, he has Megaton right now. I'll curse. It'll curse everyone. Alright. Oh, actually, why did the curse land on? Oh, because I have Pierce. So that's funny. Because I did the positive effects protection, I actually got to keep my Pierce. So when I did my AoE curse, it landed on Wormlad. But anyhow, you guys have seen a supportive setup and an attacker setup on Devastress. You can decide what's better for you. It really is going to depend on whether or not you have this monster ranked up or not. Because maybe if you only have this monster at 100, maybe you don't have the potential to OTK the way you saw in some of my battles. So maybe you run this monster as a supportive. It really depends who you have, whether or not you have a Dunra, an Izol, someone that starts the game off with Megatons, a Mephisto. So you really have to use this monster's advantages to the best of your abilities. But with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Once again, a huge thanks to Super Drew for letting me use your account to make this video. Let me know in the comments below, were you able to get this monster, and what do you think about this monster? Thank you all very much for watching this video, and I will see you all next time.